What up, YouTube? Coming at y'all with another BMS video. Just wanted to give y'all a little update on the 97 GT Performer. As you can see, I've been working on it some more. My bars came in. I threw a seat post on there, and I threw a seat on. Just a temporary seat. It's kind of just a mock-up. This bike is going to come completely back apart. There's no grease or nothing on the bearings. It's just kind of like a mock-up. So, pretty much gonna take it back apart, polish everything real nice, and just grease the bearings and just kind of just go over everything, make it more nice. And like I said, I was gonna polish out the stem. I'm gonna actually paint both of the gyro cables and paint the lower one especially because it's just it actually came off a bike that was sitting outside, so the paint just got some baked, and just got to redo that. I was telling you in the previous video, I was actually watching a crank. I was on eBay, pretty much trying to get this crank. Was watching it for a few days. That's why I don't really like auctions, because a lot of times you be confined. Once you make a bid on something and you kind of stuck. You trying to see if you win it or not. And long story short, I didn't win it, and it was weird because I would have actually kept bidding on it, but I was the only bidder, and the clock went out on the auction, and it was no bidders. And all of a sudden, it just came up, oh, you didn't win. But I mean, nobody came in last minute bidding, so eBay pretty much wasn't showing the other bidders. I don't know. It was something weird with it. So long story short, I'm just gonna probably try to find, just cash one out, find a good deal on one. But there's no rush. I do have this crank for the time being, but I'm gonna try to find the OG crank, the racing crank that would have came on them. The pedals, I haven't found the other one yet. I haven't really looked real hard, but these bikes, they came with like two different pedals. They came with these aluminum ones, which the ones I have are missing the end caps and the reflectors, so I'm probably just gonna get some more. I think I'm gonna get the plastic ones. I actually like the plastic one better. They got like these plastic platform pedals with the GT wing logo on it. That a lot of them dated 97, so that's cool too. So I'm gonna I actually know where it's set at. They just not really close by, so I'm gonna wait till I'm in that area. Hopefully they haven't sold, so I'm gonna snatch them up. The seat post clamp I got on there right now is temporary. I actually ordered one. I bought one online again. Just the seller BS and man, taking forever to ship it. Every day, he keep on messaging me. Oh, I had this going on at work, emergency at work, and I get it out to you tomorrow, I promise. And I hit him up. Did you get it out today? Oh my, the work is just making 100 excuses. Oh, I'll get it out the next day. Long story short, it still ain't shipped out. So at this point, I'm like, man, just get my money back. I didn't spend a lot on it, so that's why I'm not really sweating like I normally would. But at this point, just get my money back, man. According to him, he's supposed to send me 2 extra ones, just for the inconvenience. But I don't know, man. Like they not that expensive to begin with, so I might just find one locally, probably like 15, 20 bucks, and just to avoid the hassle, because people don't realize, when you buy stuff online, people take their sweet time in shipping it. Then you still have to deal with the shipper. The shipper takes their time. It takes days for that to happen, so it just end up taking a lot longer than it should. That's why, when I ship things or sell things, I usually try to get it out the same day or the next day, just so it can have time to go through, the shipping process or whatever. But anyway, I did get the bars. Let me give y'all a closer look at the bars. Hold on. I got the bars for a really good deal. I actually came up on these bars for like 65 bucks. Super clean, and it actually came with these OG GT grips. They are 97, circle stamped, as you can see. So I mean, that was a super deal, man. Super deal for the price. I actually found some locally, like maybe like 15 miles away, probably less. And the person wanted $100 for them, and they wasn't trying to budge. I think I offered them like 60 bucks. They wasn't coming down on 100. And I try to tell people all the time, man, This like mid school stuff is not worth a ton, and they still sitting on them because the ones they had wasn't nowhere near as even clean as this. Like I was telling y'all, I'm not trying to get the cleanest parts for the bike because the frame is not perfect. It does have some dull spots. It does show nice, but it does have like some pitting and some dull spots where the rust was clean and stuff like that. So I just want like decent parts. And that person, those bars was not clean. They really was $50 bars. I was doing them a favor at 60, but hey, still gonna take the seat. I mean the stem off. Actually gonna polish that out. Like I was telling you, I'm gonna polish it out to where it pretty much looks chrome. I did add that seat post. I did. I was telling you I pretty much wanted the drain pipe seat post on this bike. That's just how I wanted it back in the day. I remember taking one of my bikes to get one put on when I was, a kid or whatever, and they actually put the regular layback, and I was kind of disappointed. Like, damn, why I didn't put the drain pipe? But now I got a GT with an actual drain pipe on. I think this is the first one I ever had with a drain pipe. I usually just have them on dynos because that's factory. It's like the first actual performer that I actually put a drain pipe on. And as far as the seat, it's just a 2188. 96s in back had the 2188. 97 actually had a different one. I'm going back and forth with getting the original one. I am trying to look for the original one, like the correct one for the bike, just for the sake of just having the correct one. I actually prefer this seat though. But if I find a good deal on one of these seats, because I actually took this off one of my dynos, so I don't want to just get the part in that bike, taking it apart. So I'm going to get a seat for this bike. It's just a matter if I'm going to get the OG seat or just a 2188. But either way, if it looks right at home on this bike, because it's the same logo and everything. What else? Still got to get a front brake. Still got to get levers. Just going to get some cheap levers. I want some Tech 77s, but like I said, it's a budget build, man. Tech 77s went up. I think the last time I actually bought a new pair of Tech 77s, that was like $50, and that was with the locks. Even the ones that's non-locking cost, I don't know what they down there like $70-$80 now. So, and that's for aftermarket. So that's just show you things went up. So I'm just gonna try to find some. Maybe I find the OG ones, or just some cheap $25-$30 levers. I do have a Tektro lever. I have one. I hate I didn't have two. If I find a mate to that one, I put the Tektros on here. But yeah, it's coming together now. Pretty much looks like a complete bike. If I wanted it to ride today, I could. All I got to do is cut the brake cable and put at least one lever. I know I got a few one levers around here. I actually have some Odyssey. Where they at? Let me see. They're right here. So I actually got these Odysseys right here, but they both right. When you buy these in a kit, I'm pretty sure they might make a left one by now, but back when I got these, they didn't make left ones. The kit was universal, front or rear. For as the brake, it used to come with like two pivot bolts, but they both came with right levers. So I had them on a bike before, but it was just like that pretty much. And I don't really care for that. It just kind of bothers me knowing this one is upside down. But if I really just wanted to put it together, I could. But I am going to try to find the right levers for it. Yeah, got those. Also I think I got some 90 levers too, but I'm not sure if I got it right in the left. I know I got some 90 levers somewhere. And what else I got? I got 187 lever. I got like single levers, man. I don't really have too many mates. So I need to stock up on some levers. Just, I usually have those parts laying around. But yeah, man, just want to show y'all the bike. Like I said, I'm still waiting on the clamp. That's 85, OG 85 Performer clamp. I just borrowed that off a bike just to mock it up. Also, I'm thinking about ordering some chromoly axles. You know, just go through the mags again and pretty much do that. And at some point, I want to put white walls on it. I know a lot of people probably don't understand, you know, they like BMX with white walls, but like I was telling y'all, you know, a few previous videos, that was just a thing we did as a kid. And this specific bike in particular, I always want to do one on white walls. So I'm gonna put white walls on it. If I decide to sell it, I'll put the black tires back on it. The black tires do look good on it. I mostly run gum walls on my bikes, but you know, the black is different, look more OG with the black tires. But yeah, man, just kind of making it to my liking. But yeah, just wanted to give y'all a little update on that. Actually, I also sprayed a little clear on it on the sprocket, because originally I had put some matte clear on it, just because you know it was I noticed when I was cleaning it was kind of fading for as the paint. Just, you know, I don't know, maybe it sat outside the sprocket. So I pretty much put the matte on there, and I didn't really care for that, so I went ahead and shot a little gloss on it. And it didn't over shine it. It didn't make it like shine too hard to where it looked out of place. So I like that. It just kind of got like a sheen to it now. But other than that, like I said, just finna disassemble it, take it back apart, grease everything. I'm thinking about painting the gyro black, because I know they did come black, so I might just take the gyro back apart and paint all the pieces black. Just waiting on a few more pieces. I might actually go check out some pieces now and see, you know, what I can find. I do want to find that crank, but like I said, no big deal. Just, you know, just for the sake of having it original, I could throw a 3-piece crank on there, but that ain't how I would have had it back in the day. I would have had it, you know, just with a 1-piece crank. So, yeah, man, just wanted to get a little update on that. All right, y'all.